I hope you are not 頭が真っ白 after this lesson. Glossika チャンネルへようこそ。Hi, I'm Hina from Japan, and today I'll be teaching you 30 weird Japanese phrases. There are many unique Japanese phrases which do not exist in English or are hard to translate. First, I'll be your 教育ママ and educate you some Japanese today. So, what's 教育ママ? 教育ママ is a mother who is obsessed with their children's education. Don't worry, I won't be so strict. 教育ママ 教育ママ If you want to make friends in Japan, it's easy. Just don't be a KY. KY, also known as 空気読めない K from cookie and Y from 読めない Someone who is incapable of reading the atmosphere of the situation. Japan has a high context culture, so people expect you to understand the situation without saying anything. Don't worry, it is not that difficult. KY KY Okay, so the next word is 別腹 別腹 Have you ever experienced having room for dessert despite being full? It's like an extra stomach for your favorite food. That's called 別腹 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 Wow, you're such a greedy person. Not only having another room in your stomach, but also a キープ君 Keep-kun is a boyfriend who is kept until someone better shows up. Don't be so greedy. Keep-kun. Keep-kun. So, do you think snakes need legs? No, they don't. Something unnecessary or probably detrimental is called dasoku. Dasoku, literally written as snake legs. Dasoku. Dasoku. Probably you already know the next word, which is karoshi. Karoshi. It's a death from overworking. Although the working condition in Japan has improved a lot, but many of you still have this image of Japan. Karoshi. Karoshi. When you're not hungry, but you eat because your mouth is lonely, that's what we call kuchisabishi. Written as your mouth is lonely. 口寂しい口寂しい Speaking of eating, are you 猫舌 猫舌 It's written as cat tongue, means someone who is particularly sensitive to hot drinks. 猫舌 猫舌 So by the way, do you like cats? Now I will introduce you 5 more cat-related Japanese words. First, 猫背 猫背 means hunchback because it looks like cat's back. 猫背 猫背 Second, 猫に小判 猫に小判 means gold coins to a cat, giving a gift to someone who is incapable of appreciating it. Cats wouldn't appreciate even if you give them a gold. 猫に小判猫に小判 Third, 猫の手でも借りたい猫の手でも借りたい means could even use the help of cat's paw. When you're desperate for help, you use this phrase. In reality, a cat's paw can't do much, so it's a funny way to describe the situation. 猫の手でも借りたい猫の手でも借りたい Fourth, 猫かぶり猫かぶりBeing a wolf in sheep clothing. 猫かぶり猫かぶり The last, 猫ババ猫ババ means misappropriation or stealing. This sounds normal until you realize that it's translated as cat's poop. 猫ババ猫ババ After the list of cat-related phrases, now I will introduce you some 和製英語和製英語which is some English words that are made in Japan. So let's see if you can guess the meaning. First, high tension. High tension. It's high tension about someone full of energy. So you can say, oh, you are high tension. High tension. High tension. Second one is Viking. Viking. It's Viking, a restaurant that allows unlimited refills from their buffet tables. It's basically a buffet, but we call it Viking. 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 The third one is Doctor Stop. Doctor Stop. It's doctor stop. When a doctor instructs someone to take it easy, you need to listen to your doctor. That's Doctor Stop. Doctor Stop. Doctor Stop. The fourth one is Parasite Single. Parasite Single. It's parasite single, which indicates an adult who is capable of living on their own but prefer to stay with their parents, so they have money and time. They are called Parasite Single. Parasite Single. Parasite Single. The last one is Communication. Communication. It's actually a combination of English, communication, and Japanese, nomu, which means drink. So means communicating while drinking. Communication. Communication. So now I will introduce you a beautiful word. When the sunlight filters through the trees, we've got a word for that beautiful situation. Komorebi. Komorebi. Are you a mikabozu? Mikabozu. I am. 3 days monk. It's about someone who is easy to give up things. Once I tried to write a diary, but only lasted a week. So probably I'm still better than the monks. Mikabozu. Mikabozu. Have you ever experienced having someone who does for you that you don't want them to do and try to avoid having them do? But they went ahead anyway, determined to do you a favor, and then things went wrong, caused you a lot of trouble. Yet, in the end, social conventions require you to express gratitude. In this kind of situation, it's time to use the word ありがた迷惑。ありがた迷惑。What is your ikigai? What is your reason for living? The thing that gets you up in the morning. For me, money, of course. Ikigai. Ikigai. I believe most of you have experienced pretending that you are out when somebody knocks on your door. That is called irusu. Irusu. Do you like kuchara? No, nobody does. The word kuchara refers to a person who chews with their mouth open. It sounds like kucha kucha when you eat with your mouth open. That's where this word comes from. Kuchara. 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 Speaking of the sound, there is a funny sounding Japanese phrase, お腹がペコペコ. This is a funny Japanese phrase that indicates that you are hungry. The phrase peko peko doesn't really have a meaning. It's similar to a sound effect. So next time when you're at a restaurant and you can't wait to eat, be sure to tell everyone that your お腹 is peko peko. お腹がペコペコ. お腹がペコペコ. How do you describe a complete stranger? We call it 赤の他人. 赤の他人. 赤の他人 is a funny Japanese phrase because of its use of 赤, meaning red. For some reason, a red stranger means complete stranger in Japanese. It's especially useful when you want to express that other person has no connection to you at all. 赤の他人. 赤の他人. When you're talking to your friend but no respond, you can say, he doesn't say うんともすんとも, means no respond, getting ghosted. A funny sounding phrase, うんともすんとも, is used when you don't hear anything back from someone. うん in Japanese means yes or okay. So if you've been ghosted, this would be the perfect phrase to use. うんともすんとも言わない. うんともすんとも言わない. ちんぷんかんぷん. ちんぷんかんぷん makes no sense. Another funny sounding phrase, ちんぷんかんぷん, describes the sound you might have in your head when something doesn't make sense to you. This could be used if you're sitting in a particularly difficult math class. Math class is ちんぷんかんぷん to me. ちんぷんかんぷん. ちんぷんかんぷん. I know the math class is めんどくさい. めんどくさい. Japanese people say this phrase frequently when something is troublesome or can't be bothered. It's a funny phrase that doesn't quite translate to English, and it is useful when you want to complain about something. Math class, working, cleaning room is めんどくさい to me. めんどくさい. めんどくさい. Today's our final lesson is 頭が真っ白. 頭が真っ白. Head is blank. When you suddenly forget what you are saying, you can use this Japanese phrase. It means that your head goes white or blank. In a literal translation, it would be my head is white. 頭が真っ白. 頭が真っ白. I hope you are not 頭が真っ白 after this lesson. Thank you for watching. Which phrase was the most ちんぷんかんぷん to you? Please let us know in the comments below. お腹がペコペコになってきたからもう行くね。見てくれてありがとう。バイバイ。よいしょ。